So instead, they're going to go with another very annoying hero for Puck to deal with, Silencer, and then this will offer them even more team fight. When Febby was playing core for the team, they did a lot of the max Frost Arrow. In fact, they maxed Frost Arrow and put multiple points in the Gust before ever maxing Precision Aura. I wonder if that was just a Febby thing, or if that's how MVP likes to play the Drow Ranger. I think this game is going to be a lot of learning for me, as Slaughter forced to TP out there. And
MVP, they're farming on this Invoker very nicely. He'll have his Hand of Midas in short measure as Puck uses the Orb. Get some chip damage onto QO, and in comes the Ogre. Now he's got no escape mechanism. There's a phase shift available, but he's just going to die to Cold Snap and Forge Spirit. Oh wait, hang on a second. Hello there. No, he's dead. Febby with a TP in. More than secures it, with QO finding the final blow. Done very well. We just saw, I think, one of the most MVP things you can ever see. Puck wants to try and get in here for the rune, but Dubu take it. Cannot jaunt to his orb. Febby chasing this one down, but Puck looks like he's okay as a Slaughter slithers in, looking for the crush with the sprint forward. Febby might get caught here. The drops are available as well. The courier up in the front lines, and Febby getting right click down. The Puck will come in with the jaunt forward. And now they turn back onto Dubu, but it's a big tanky Ogre. And in the meantime, did you see what happened on bottom lane?
No, I did not.
Because I'm not sure that's meant to happen. QO with basically 200 damage. 10 minutes into the game, he's level 9, just throwing out the big old meaty right clicks as MVP move in towards the tier 1 mids.
Oh god.
Oh dear, they've got the Dream Coil. Francis starts things off with a Fatal Bond down, but they've got no level 6 on Warlock. Stack Storm's gonna whip the goods back, will save the Stand King, push him back, but cancels the epicenter at the very least. They've killed off the Puck, and Dubu catches the Warlock. Sunstrike will land up to him. Stand King finally killed by Slark, and they've lost the Silencer as well. EVOS, they're finding a number of kills here. Dubu taken down. Triple kill for the Slark, but Zero's connect kill. This might be an Ultra, and the Slark comes in and swipes him down, but the Disruptor will find the final blow, and it is gonna be the Slark finding so much money from that team fight.
The lanes has gone well for MVP, right? I think they won most of them.
Okay, lanes went well, and then they threw it all away with one team fight. It was
right. Well, there's gonna be more here. As here comes the Slark. He actually dark packs everything, but there's a meteor on top of his ultimate. He really wants Febby. He wants Febby. He will get Febby, but he's gonna pay for it as he dies. Meanwhile, Puck's gonna go down as well. The correct play was to challenge Rosh, but that was a good old 2v5 here in the C Dota.
Sand King.
I think EVO wants to fight, at least right now, right? Like, I joked about Global being down, but Global is down. Like, you have Rock, you have Link Slaughter. I think this is a good fight here for EVOS.
Sand King waiting in the wings though. Looking for this initiation, but it's Slaughter who goes onto the Ogre with a Slark, and there's the burst strike through onto them. Slark, can he get away from this? Like Storm dropping the Doom Call, and they call him onto them as well. Catches the 3, and QO is dropping so bloody quickly. The Slark stands his ground and fights, and the Puck finally falls. But MVP flips back into danger. Forever's gonna lose his Aegis here, even with a good gust. He's gonna die a second time. And you're right, Lumi. EVOS wants to fight.
Down, man.
Global's down, and they win this relatively simply. Forever finds a little bit of hope there with a kill onto the Slardar. I just saw the death of the silencer to the Warlock Golem in the back.
The very funny thing is, remember game 1 when Rubik, being played by Febby, also died to Golem like under the tower? Just got chased down. This kind of gave me a deja vu there. But yeah, I mean, MVP had Aegis, but they really don't have a way to deal with the Slark jumping on them, isolating them. And they try to fight there, even after the Ogre died, but the lock was just way too good.
In the meantime, at the very least, they see the Observe Ward from the drop on the high ground. They find the kill, but below, Sandstorm not going to save you from the Slark and the Sentry Ward that's placed to take him down and end his rune. Dubu, yeah, you want to pick that one up. There we go. Damage output looks good, but no reveal in that area. Definitely a little bit further away. Dubu's going in with a gust and a stun. They're trying to take down the Puck. The silence is going to end in a second, but she's already dead. The Global comes through as well. Slark is caught in that silence, but he Shadow Blade himself a little bit further away against Slark with the Ice Wall. Slark is very mana reliant. He needs that mana to pounce and Dark Pact and Shadow Dance and all that stuff, but the Sentry's placed. They've jumped in on the Silencer and they will find that kill first. The Slark lands up against the Ogre. The Fatal Bond's down. He's got no invis. He's got his ultimate available though. So back down towards the Sand King who drops. Oh, there we go, Dream Call on 2. The Pockets found them. Dubu as well for a sport, the pounce forward, and Illogic goes in. The trouble is behind the tier 2 tower, he might just die to it. Yep, there we go, but it's a 4 for 1. Triple kill for Slark as Avil finds a hell of a lot of value out of that Blink Dagger. It's been kind of cool to see the sort of paradigm shift in the meta where we used to see the multi-layered defense with, you know, Oracle and Dazzle and Venge and Wisp and these, you know, quote-unquote defensive supports with defensive abilities. We'll come back in a second as Sanking's dragged back into the Static Storm. He's invis though, and still gonna get dropped as the Warlock. There's the ulti down with him caused by Global. Oh, he stuns! He doesn't get it off. Sansa, Febby tries to TP out for him with the paper bomb, but no stuns to stop him from getting out. And this is MVP fully retreating. They do extract a number of heroes, but they still lose a Ogre and a Sand King.
But you were talking about the multi-layer defense.
Yeah, and now we see fewer and fewer picks of those kind of defensive supports, and we see more heroes that are that can be used defensively. Like Sand King, I feel, was one of the big ones. Oh, bottom lane. They want to go on QO. They've got the amp damage on him, and the 4-step forward with the crush, and they found the kill on him. Both is trying to split push, and oh, top lane, Global Silence into the Burrow Strike, epicentering Sand King, but they've got the Shadow Dance as well as the jump away from the Slark. There's no catching him now. The Glimpse will send the Ogre back, and Disruptor will give his own life. Try and save his Slark, who counters up. Oh. And dodges away, somehow hides in the trees.
More towards what you just mentioned. I think Centaur had his short stint. That's a similar hero. That's QO. Oh my god.
I've got him.
He is in. Not out just yet. He's looking for a bash. Nice ice wall. Ooh. And that should be another kill. QO can break that core. Trying to juke the sun. There's no juking there. Yeah, I mean, if Evo knows that Rosh is being done right now, they just walk straight up to the high ground and force them to choose between like tier 3 and Raxus for Rosh. But no, instead they're gonna go for the defensive play. I think they're gonna just lose Rosh as a result.
Oh man.
And get nothing in return.
EVOS didn't expect this. And MVP, they sneak one in, get the Aegis on an Invoker. And now they move towards the mid lane. Dubu leading the charge as always. Jump forward to the Slark, the Blink Crowd's gonna miss onto people, the Gust and the Global Stars come down as well. There's the meteor definitely that's whiffing completely. And Forever, he's struggling to stick on a target. They might want to look for this Slark who jumps back in with his ulti and the Static Storm down. The goal dropped onto 2. They found a number, and Velo is gonna have the catch. No, he does come through in the long last, but the Glimpse not doing too much, and the Blink forward catches them. And EVOS, they want to continue this one. Invoker's still alive with the Ghost Warp there. There's no amp damage in the back end. Febby killed by the Golem and the Disruptor. An absolute slaughterfest. As MVP lose 3, the Drow and Invoker the last one standing. But my goodness, that was just 2 teams throwing all their spells into one spot and seeing what would happen. But there's one big item on the Radiant team that I've been eyeing up now, and Disruptor nearly has his Aghanim Scepter. Gonna be so huge. As they jump in with the Global Silence, they lose a lot of HP on Velo, but Storm not dropped just yet. The Golem will fall onto Dubu's head. Rosh gonna slip himself away from this. There's a BKB from 4F. The trouble is the Fatal Bonds are down with the upheaval. Velo looks to counter the chase up in the back line. The Epicenter back into them as well. Velo gets a little damage in, but does not find a kill. The Slardar, he returns to battle. They'll look for 4F in the front of the fight. The 2 little fishies find their bait. And Febby, the Silencer, clicked down by a Warlock. The most disgusting of deaths as you're amped up and ripped apart, and once more. Oh well, oh no, creep wave comes in and Illogic will dodge it.
I think BKB might be ultimately better as a defensive item, but obviously Manta much better as a kind of a hybrid item, giving more the damage, movement speed, as well as the survivability. Coil's gonna hit on 2, Stunner's gonna hit on 2, and here comes the Superman Slark and pounces down 1, and is looking for a secondary kill. Dubu is spared as they're gonna go for the objective gaming, and it looks like they're about to win the game 3, man.
It does. There's no buyback on Invoker, and they go back in onto Dubu. Slark, he just does not care what you've got to throw at him. The Ghost Set for Febby. Or at least keep him alive a little bit longer. It's Pudge, Sand King. Well, that's his target. And 5 heroes once more dead. Drow Rangers just respawned, but the rest of her team have fallen. Still no Yule Scepter. Like, honestly, kind of surprising for me that no Yule's considered at all here from the Puck. No Lotus Orb to dispel silences from the Warlock. Went to the Greaves to make sure that he himself will be able to cast the big old ulti. Throw a strike into Sand King, into Slark, sorry, from the Sand King. Long strike with the turnaround coil and QO, he's zapped down to half HP, the Global's there. And Slark disarmed with the Deafening Blast for now. The Invis will not keep QO alive. And I think this might signal the end of the Snapping Storm. Will bring a perfect end to MVP and their lifespan in this tournament. He looks towards mid lane and Slark is fighting in a 1v1 against the Drow Ranger. He's losing it though. 4F, he finds the kill. Oh.
I like the effort. He turns on sprint. It's like, I'm coming for you.
Look at that Dagon. Waning Rift will miss. Good 4 staff back from 4F into the fountain. But a second lane of racks with no glyph from MVP will almost surely fall. Yeah, it's been a kind of interesting usage of the spells here from EVOS, right? Usually we see the Puck as primary initiator. You jump in, you dream core, you catch like 3 or 4. But Puck has been not even secondary, but tertiary initiator. Like here, you jump in with 3 heroes, Puck comes in third, find a couple of kills. Slot, double kill, 2 heroes without buyback, and GG's called. That's it. MVP are done for. That's gonna
that time they did do the initiate, and it was fast, right?
Oh yeah.
You all had BKB, but no time to pop it, because he was just chasing them to death. So they're well done by I'm happy to see more of them, actually.
Well, they are going to be going up against Mineski tomorrow in the semi-finals, which will be at 1 PM CET, which is 8 PM Singapore time, I believe. You're 7 hours ahead. But our next game of